Hi, Chris. My name is Chad, and I'm the senior account executive here with Damon and Prince and Associates. We spoke briefly on the phone, and I told you about the quick analysis report for your website, and so I went ahead and took the liberty of doing that right now. I took a look at your website and did a little bit of searching within the search engines for what's being listed about you as far as what your clients are saying. And I took a look at your Facebook business page and also a few other marketing things that we see on your website. I noticed that you have multiple websites linked into one web page for multiple businesses, which I can understand somewhat of a cross-sell, upsell, side sell strategy in that. But also, I noticed that there's really your YouTube and different things like that aren't being maximized as far as videos being posted of products, services, and I know you do a lot of marketing in a lot of different directions. The great thing about digital marketing is that everything is measurable and you're able to measure exactly how much your bottom line is increasing by the amount of clients who's traveling to your website, whether they're traveling to your website via mobile phone, iPad, desktop, what have you. And one of the things we noticed right away is that this website is not mobile friendly. And it's over 70% of consumers who travel to websites that aren't mobile friendly click off automatically. And so that's definitely something from a marketing standpoint that's hindering your business. And yeah, there's probably some customers that are still traveling your site, but it is really difficult when you have to pinch and zoom. And there's so much aesthetics as far as what you have going on with these websites and how they're linked together. Um, I noticed as far as with the YouTube, there's no YouTube promotional videos, which are things that are going to organically help you take up more slots on Google. It's going to show more relevancy within your own marketing. And the ultimate thing here is that we try to drive in business. And I know that's what you're trying to do too with your marketing, is drive in the maximum amount of business possible to create the most conversions into sales and then maximize that lifetime of that client. And one of the things as far as with the what's being said on the internet as far as report wise, um, your clients say a lot of good things. There's very little bad things that I notice. There is some bad things, and we have an online reputation management system that we use for our clients to handle that, to make sure that unhappy clients aren't leaving negative feedback to a sense of where it's hindering your business, due to the fact that a lot of people, they will take into consideration what a complete stranger has to say before purchasing products and services, which I'm sure you know and it's nothing new to you. Um, your website's not a bad website. Um, the reports show from an SEO standpoint, which is a search engine optimization standpoint, and a website grader standpoint on the performance of your site. So we're going to go ahead and move to that. From an SEO standpoint, you have a 48.2 out of 100, and your Alexia rank, which is a worldwide ranking as far as traffic wise, it has an issue, which isn't something that's going to hinder you in the local market, but you definitely don't want to alienate or isolate any possible movement forward for the future, depending on which direction you want to take your business and how much growth you are striving to get. Um, Most business owners aren't going to turn away business, and they're not going to turn away something that is going to produce productivity in the direction of growth. And that increases your bottom line. And absolutely, as a partner in this business, that's what we're always trying to do too. So we implement a proven strategy for marketing, which is in the other video that I've sent you. And that's going to better explain some of those products and services and what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. Your page rank was a 3 out of 10. Anything that has a red dot or a yellow dot, yellow is kind of a caution color and red is a red flag. There's 0 index pages. And one of the things I noticed, your meta description is about 96 characteristics. This is definitely something that needs to be directed as far as with keywords that are relevant to the search terms for the services and products that you provide, as that's going to help Google list that and direct that traffic at you. So the more relevant those search terms are and the more the keywords are relevant to your products and services, the better it is for your on-page SEO and within your SEO campaign on the web. Your meta description was good. It seems to meet those standards. Your H1 tags are good. There's only two of them. There's no H3, H4, H5, and H6 tags, which is interesting due to the fact of how many web pages are linked into that specific web page. Um, your images, it dinged your images because it found some sort of issue probably within the way the text was written, and that text has to be read by crawlers, and those crawlers then show that information as being relevant to your products and services, which is something that helps with your on-page SEO. Your text to HTML ratio, that's an issue that relates directly to the meta keyword issue. I apologize if I'm speaking over your head or speaking geek. I'm describing it as appropriate as possible, and I'd love to take time to break it down to you and kind of show you what it means. A lot of business owners, they have a nice looking website, it's aesthetically pleasing, but there's a lot of issues, and those issues that they can't see because they're not looking in the back end. These reports are from the back end of your website, and basically it's similar to how Google is crawling your website and measuring your website and showing its relevancy within the search engine as far as your business being most relevant for those products and services. There was an issue with the resolve for your website. There is a robot text file, which is excellent. XML sitemap. These are things that I was pretty sure you would have due to the fact of the SEO and web design company that you're currently marketing with. The language was declared missing. That's interesting that they wouldn't declare the language for the website. That just kind of red flagged it in my book as well. Also, there's some encoding issues. It's missing, something that needs to be fixed. Your W3C validity, all SEO, marketing, and digital media and web design businesses, that's something that they take care of and offer. So I'm curious to why it has 41 errors and 13 warnings. There's no backlinks, and that was something that red flags with any business. Backlinks are like votes, and they help push you up within the search engines and show relevancy to your products and services. The more backlinks you have, that helps push you up organically within the search engines. Excuse me. EDU backlinks, they're like a 10-to-1 on regular backlinks. We can help get those, and .gov backlinks, we can also help get those for you if you should choose to use our products and services. The DMOZ directory, you're not listed in that. That's something that's going to help with local searches. Even though most searches today are done on Google, you don't want to alienate or isolate yourself from any search engine, because that's going to help maximize your reach. That reach is going to help create conversions if your web page is built on core marketing principles and it's directed to convert the client to a sale. And all business owners want to increase their bottom line and continue to move forward, rather than get to a point where you're in a standstill because things aren't working and you're not sure why. You're not in the DMOZ directory, and you're not in the Yahoo directory, and it's not registering your social media, which is interesting because you do have social media links on your website, but it's showing red flags. So there's probably something that's broken with the way that it's linking, or it's not linked in correctly. So that's definitely something that needs to be looked at. You do have a favicon, which is excellent. Your load time is really well, and we'll switch to the other report. Your website grade is a 43 out of 100, which it's not super bad. I've never seen anybody that's made 100 out of 100. And obviously, if you've been watching the news, even the government's contracts with web designers, they have issues, which is understandable, but we always strive to not only give the best results, but create an online asset rather than an online liability. A website that doesn't function properly and has a lot of back-end issues, that dings it within the search engines and it pushes it down slowly. And your bigger competitors, as far as corporate competitors and things like that, that have teams that specifically work on this, and they work on it very diligently, and they cooperate very well with the business owner to know what's going on, they will start to dominate your search positions. And so that's definitely something, these issues definitely need to be resolved. And you have no blog. A blog allows people to leave those types of comments, that good feedback, and that's really important, especially with you working in the local market, because what is being said needs to be it needs to be conversed and it needs to be directed out to others so that they can see that, and that builds that trust and rapport to do business with you, because it shows that you do quality business within the local community. And I know that's extremely important to you from looking at your marketing. um, we already went over the heading tags, and you have a domain age of 7 years, and it's not going to expire for about 3, which is excellent. Um, Definitely when it gets down closer to a year or so, you definitely want to renew that very quickly, because that's something that also shows relevancy within the search engines, and it shows stability within your businesses. Um, like I said, the social media, it's not registering your tweets or your Twitter profile or your Facebook business page, which means there's some sort of issue there where it's not linking correctly. An RSS feed is excellent. It's something that is going to convert the good things people are saying about you on Facebook to your web page. So when people are looking for those products and services, they're going to see someone that they know, or they're going to see relevant information about a happy client. And so that's extremely important, that you're tracking that information and you're providing it for new clients, because that's going to not only increase your referrals, but it's going to increase your reach and your reputation. And that's also going to increase your resale, which is where those 4 R's come in just that one small aspect. Um, there was a conversion form. There's a conversion form on there, but it's difficult to find. And for some of those products and services, it definitely would be something you would want on the home page of that website. That way you can direct the new customer very quickly into inputting that information, which is going to go out to your sales team or whoever it is that manages that, and they can give them that call back very promptly. If it's difficult to find, they're probably not going to use it. And if it's not mobile friendly, by the end of this year, studies have shown that the amount of desktop users in comparison to mobile users, it's going to outweigh. So there's going to be more mobile users with iPads and different things. So you definitely need to have your web page optimized and mobile friendly. Mobile friendly websites are what's dominating the market right now. And that's a service that we provide on a daily basis to businesses to get them up to date. Uh, I really appreciate your time. And if you have any questions or comments, or you'd just like to talk a little bit about what's working and what's not working with your marketing, feel free to give us a call at 520-329-2477. Or you can reach me via email at chad@damonprince.com, or you can visit our website at damonprince.com. I really appreciate your time once again, Chris, and I hope you found this to be informational, and I look forward to speaking to you. Have a wonderful and prosperous day.